Hey everybody, this is TJR, hanging out here with Grogu and Superfan.
Hey everybody.
And we're going to do an unboxing here of the Marvin Gaye 50th anniversary 2 LP set of what's going on. But first, got to tell you a little story. This album was actually delivered to me on April 1st, April Fool's Day. And well, I'm just going to show you a little clip. There we go. And let's take a look at... Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Wow. There's only one LP in this. This is the bonus disc. Well, that is just crazy. The LP is not included. I just got the bonus disc. So I've got to get right on the horn with Amazon and return this. Deep sigh. That was from my initial unboxing. I, of course, when the album arrived, I got set up to do the unboxing, thinking, okay, we'll do the unboxing, then I'll listen to it, do a review. And was filming, and of course, opened it up, and the first LP, which is the album, the second LP being the bonus, wasn't there. April Fools, exactly. Amazon and the Marvin Gaye estate punked me and pulled an April Fool's joke on me. So, but, like I said, the great thing was I immediately processed the return online. That same day, I took it to one of their drop-off locations, which was an Amazon Fresh store. You don't even have to package it. You just bring it to them. You scan the code that they send you, and it's done. I told them I wanted a return of the same item. That was less than 24 hours ago. 24 hours ago, yeah, that was yesterday. So, because I got an April Fool's Day, but I didn't actually open it till the 2nd. I should mention that, because I was rather busy on that day. So I opened it on the 2nd and made the discovery. But here we are on the 3rd, and they've already sent it to me. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here.
It has perforated.
And I'm sure hoping this is, not going to be missing an album. But I couldn't believe that. I kept looking inside of it and looking inside of it, thinking maybe I made a mistake. How could it not have the record in it? Anyways, can I hand that to you, Superfan? Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Okay, so here we are, packaged in a protective cardboard sleeve here. We'll open this up. There we go. And what's wild is that I've already seen this, and I'm going to see it again now. There we go. Let's open it up. Nice. Okay. Here we go.
It looks thick.
It feels heavier than the last one, so I'm sure we're okay. But here we go.
Here's open.
Direct to analog mastering by Kevin Gray / Coherent Audio. And that's one of the exciting things about this. Direct from analog mastering. 2 LP pressed on 180 gram vinyl at precision. Tip-on jacket and heavy stock. Bonus LP featuring rare cuts making their vinyl debut. That means they've been released probably on CD and digital previously. Highlighted by Marvin's previously unreleased strip version, plus all original mono, single mixes and their B-sides. Printed sleeves with track details, a rare image from the cover photo sessions, and a new essay by acclaimed author and poet, if I can pronounce this, Hannett, oh man, Abdurraqib. I can't pronounce that, sorry. So let's go ahead and take off the shrink wrap here. What's going on is, of course, a masterpiece in my opinion. It's an album, though, that I did not discover during the early part of my musical life. I discovered it during the latter half of my musical life. And it was...
Or the middle part of your musical life.
I think I would say it's more the latter half
Okay.
of my musical life, I would
You're
say.
not done yet.
Okay, all right, I know. I'm already burying myself. I'm already dead and buried. I appreciate the positive attitude. And there we go, save that hype sticker there. But, you know, I'd always known about the album's existence, of course. I knew the hit singles off of it. It looks beautiful. It's just the reproduction is amazing on that. The gloss is outstanding. Let's take a look inside. There you go. Yeah, I've always, and I can feel both albums are in there, so no worries there. But I'd always known about this album, of course, but I didn't really listen to it until a number of years back. Rolling Stone published their 500 greatest albums of all time list. Not the recent one where this was at number 1, but a previous one where this album was still, I think, in the top 10, but not at number 1. And it was at that point I said, you know, I really should listen to this album. And I listened to it and I was blown away. I described the album as a masterpiece of pastoral beauty. And I found it to be very pastoral to listen to. So here's the first disc, and it is tight getting, there we go, we got it out fairly easily. And yeah, there we go. And this, of course, is the first record. And yeah, this is the essay they're talking about here on the sleeve here. Okay. When I had the previous one, of course I couldn't pull the record out because it wasn't there. Let's see here. But I did pull the bonus disc out just out of curiosity, and I remember it was hard to get it out of these envelopes here. That was a little bit easier. There we go. Very clean. Yeah. Maybe a little dust speck here and there, but pretty darn clean. Let's put that away. There we go. Let's look at the second disc. This is heavy, heavy cardstock. Very heavy cardstock, yeah. And a bit tricky getting it back in there. Wow. I think I'm going to just leave this out for the moment because I don't want to struggle with it right here while I'm talking to y'all. I'll let Grogu watch it. Now let's pull out the second.
As long as he doesn't eat it, we're good.
As long as he doesn't eat it, yeah.
Never know with that kid.
No, he's got a bad attitude. There we go. Oh man, that is tough to get out. But yeah, when I pulled out the one that was missing the first record, out of curiosity, I pulled out this just to look at it, and it was tough to get out. Here is the second disc with the bonus. I guess this is a photograph that hasn't been published before from the photo session, the one they're talking about. Credits on the bonus tracks here. I'm just gonna leave this one in here for now, but I just wanted to kind of show it to you. And very cool. Yeah. There actually is a more expensive vinyl version than this one here, but the only thing really different about it was that it came with some prints, and it was a lot more. And I just thought, well, for just a couple prints, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay with this one. And this is very nicely done though. As far as just the package, the quality of it, just the quality of the reproduction here, this is really, really good. I've never owned this on vinyl before. I've only ever owned it on CD. After I listened to it, you know, the CD version I got was a remastering from some years back, probably the 40th anniversary, with some bonus tracks on it. And yeah, so this is the first time I've owned it on vinyl. Okay, that's the unboxing. I'm gonna give this remaster a listen, and I will compare it to my previous CD version. Okay, we are back.
Hi.
And we just listened to the remaster. Before we listened to it, we played just the opening track on the CD that I had, which was a 40th anniversary CD. It had 2 bonus tracks on it. And we played the entire track, listened to it. Then I put on the record and played that opening version of the opening track. And I think we were both pretty much in agreement very quickly. We could hear an immediate difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So much more deeper, fuller, richer sounding. The bass much deeper. I know during the finger snaps on the opening track, you could just really feel those finger snaps,
Yeah.
like they were, they just felt real, and I noticed them more. But I think the main thing that I felt and noticed, and I always kind of use this as like an example, is that it made me want to dance more. I can always tell if I feel more like I want to move. And I did start dancing as we were listening to it.
Yeah.
And I remember you were sitting there, and even you started to like sing along
TikTok
more.
dancing, though.
Huh?
No TikTok.
No, I was not TikTok dancing. Not like my TikTok dancing. No, that's a separate thing. That's a whole separate discipline. My TikTok dancing career. Yes. And but I remember even you were sitting there. You were like lip syncing the words more, and you were like kind of moving in your chair as you were listening. And yeah. So it definitely made you feel it more. And I think that's a real indication. That's something you can't really quantify through audio specs. It just makes you want to move more. But yeah, definitely. So yeah, definitely a real big improvement. The CD, like I said, still sounds great, the version I got. And as far as I know, there's no CD counterpart to this release. There was no 50th anniversary version of this on CD that I was able to find available, just this vinyl version. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But I remember when researching this and looking to pre-order it, I didn't see any CD version of this and I believe, like I said, it tells you in the description, the majority of these bonus tracks on disc 2 have already seen a digital release in previous versions, but they're making their vinyl debut for the first time in this version. And so, I guess you can't find this on CD. Maybe on streaming. If not now, maybe at a later time on streaming. I haven't really checked Tidal to see if it's there. One other thing I should mention is when I looked at it initially here during the first part of the video, I noticed, I thought it was very clean, but when I put it on the turntable in better light, I had a lot more debris than I thought. Not that that was a buzz killer or anything, or a deal killer. I just had to be a little more thorough in brushing it before I started, and before I gave it its first play, which I'm also digitizing when I do that as well. And but yeah. Just a little bit more debris than I noticed, and also as I was listening and as I was digitizing, I noticed that it ran a little bit hotter than some of the modern LP repressings I've listened to. I've noticed now that I'm getting more into vintage vinyl that a lot of vintage vinyl records will run hotter than a lot of modern pressings will, and from what I understand, that's because those records were sourced directly from the analog tape, so they would run a little hotter. And I noticed that with this too as well.
The version that they have on Apple Music is the Detroit mix.
Yes, I have been getting requests online to compare the studio version of this album as we know it, the one we listened to a little while ago, to the Detroit mix, which I have not heard yet. So that is something I should probably do in a future video, is compare it to the Detroit mix. But yeah, I've never listened to that, but I have been asked to do that, and that is a video I should definitely do. So you don't see this remastering, 50th anniversary remastering on Apple, because it wouldn't be that hard for them to make a digital version of it and release it on CD and to streaming. Maybe they will in the future. This only just got released this month. But for right now, it appears that it's just available as this final LP. I have a feeling they'd probably get around to that. There's definitely an audience that wants that, so I would think they would do that at some point.
Yeah, the other version, they do have another version, the original 71 release version.
But it doesn't say 50th anniversary remaster on it.
No,
okay,
it does
so
not.
I would assume it's not there right now. Anyways, though, so yeah, definitely a well worth getting. For the remaster alone, I haven't listened to the bonus tracks here, but I'm definitely looking forward to those. I'm sure I'll enjoy them. You know, everybody's mileage on bonus tracks varies depending on how they feel about the music, the actual album. But I always enjoy listening to those. I never get tired of them. I don't need bonus tracks on vinyl. I really don't, but that's just how this one is. And so I was planning on getting this album on vinyl before this release was announced. Once I saw this release announced, I said, okay, I'm buying this version of it. That's what I'm getting. Maybe at some point I might be fortunate enough to find a used copy of the original 70s pressing and get a chance to listen to that and check it out and compare it to this too. You never know what I might find. But at any rate though, everybody, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And if you like this content, please help out by clicking like so the YouTube algorithm recognizes this channel and other people are able to discover these videos. Also, click subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. If you'd like to show an extra level of support, please go to the Patreon page, patreon.com/TGR the original, and make a monthly pledge. Pledge whatever you can afford. If you can't make a monthly pledge, you can help by just clicking like. And at this point now, thank you to the mighty, powerful patron supporters who are helping me make more videos. And everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye.